G'day and welcome back to OSFirstTimer. In this episode, Dinah will be trying to code a console application in Python as suggested by Patreon supporter Jakey Pierce, so be sure to go check out his channel. Before we continue, I'd like to say a huge thank you to all the other Patreons that help make these videos possible. Anyway, will Dinah be able to successfully code, or will this whole episode turn out to be a bunch of duck typing? Keep watching to find out. Okay, well, here we go. You are on the desktop of Windows 10 once again. Do you know what city this is? Let's just see if you know. It's another Australian city just before we start this episode off.
Is this in,
Just tell me what city you think it is.
Melbourne?
Nah, you're wrong.
Perth?
Yes, Perth.
Okay.
You got it. Okay. So anyway, today you are going to be coding in a programming language called Python. Last time you coded in Visual Basic.net. So this is Python. This time around, you're not going to be making like a graphical interface and designing all that, so you won't go, overloading with that. This one is just a console application, just text-based only.
Oh, another coding. I'm not the best at coding.
Okay. Well, anyway, so what you have to make this time is using Python 3, create a program that asks the user to input their name, their age, and how many brothers and sisters they have, and the program then just outputs the information they entered. So it says, what is your name? How old are you? How many brothers and sisters do you have? And then you make it say, you are 16 years old. Your name is Dinah Adams. You have 6 brothers and 4 sisters.
How clever of the program. How very clever.
Well, I'm just going by what Jakey said. Okay, this is Jakey Pierce, and he said to do this. Okay.
So that's the task.
And there's a slight bit more, but not much. But I'll just do the first bit of it, and then you'll do the second bit. The second bit's nothing. Okay, so you're going to be using a program called PyCharm to do your coding in. Mm-hmm. So go ahead.
Okay, well I can already see PyCharm up there, so I'll open that up.
Tip of the day.
To quickly see the documentation for the symbol @ press Ctrl 1+Q.
Is that a good tip?
I don't understand what it's about, so it doesn't help me.
Okay, well you can close that.
What's the next tip?
Let's not worry about navigating declarations of classes, methods, or variables. Let's just start coding.
Okay.
Okay, so obviously, how about you start off simple? How do you think you get the program simply to print the words hello?
Okay. I suppose I do a line number.
You don't need to do line numbers.
Oh, you don't in this one. So it's more basic than basic. Okay.
You'll see that it automatically has line numbers as you type. But line numbers saying like, 10 this, and then go to 10 and all of that, that's very old fashioned. Like it's not really a modern thing.
What is your name? ? Enter. And then a light bulb comes up and we've got text there, but I'm going to yeah, there we go. Oh, what's that?
Yeah, I was wondering why you did that line at the end.
I didn't actually do that line.
So do you think that is the correct way to do it? Do you think that's the correct way?
I do, yes.
Now, do you think that the program is happy with what you've done? It doesn't think you've done anything wrong, does it?
Well, it seems to think I spelt printing correctly, but I know that's the way you spell print. Maybe it's because there's a space. End of statement
expected.
Why doesn't it just correct it instead of just tell me there's something wrong? That is how you spell print. Oh, wait.
Unresolved reference print.
More. Okay, well, okay.
The exception to text that names that should resolve but don't, due to dynamic dispatch and duck typing.
I didn't know that I was doing duck typing.
And dynamic dispatch. This is possible in a limited but useful number of cases.
Well, this is a useful number of cases, so there you go.
I think that really helped you understand what you're doing duck typing.
It may as well be chicken typing.
It's going to say the same duck typing.
No, I just want to see the end of the sim. Top
level and class level items are supported better than instance items.
That really doesn't help me.
So maybe you're going to use the internet to help you here. Maybe look, how do you...
It detects names that should resolve but don't. Well, just make them resolve.
So what I think you need to do is here, you need some help from the internet. In the olden days, if you didn't know, I mean, you could kind of hope that you've got a book that tells you what to do.
I know.
But in these days, you kind of...
Well, maybe I can search. I can do that search. So I'm going to do that double shift twice, which brings up the...
But that's just searching your own code. You can search for where the word your is in your code. The program itself does say help at the top. However, I'd say you'd be better off going on the internet for help.
I'm still going to see what they say. Getting started. Let's get started.
It takes you to the internet anyway.
Well, that's where most things start.
This looks like more of a tour of PyCharm and stuff rather than actual coding in Python. So you want an actual coding in Python type thing rather than learning PyCharm, because PyCharm is just the program.
Okay, so I'll get out of that.
Well, you could have just stayed in that so you could Google searched, but okay.
I will just go into a different thing altogether. I'll go there now.
How to... Oh, just some of those top things that popped up.
How to code in Python.
That's most that people type.
Most people want to know.
However, what are you trying to do in Python?
I want to code.
Well, you can just click it then and do it. Although this looks more about the steps of how to code rather than actual coding.
Well, I do need to know how to code.
No, but like the setup of it.
15 steps with pictures. Just let me look at that. Okay, so...
It's telling you how to download and do all that stuff.
Well, that's all done. So, yep, I know how to install one-stop programming blog. Okay. What? No, continue to download. No.
So it's not...
Well, it might get there. Look how much scrolling there is. It might get there in the end. Perform basic arithmetic.
So you can just simply type in 3 + 7 and stuff like that.
Okay, well, at least I know how to calculate, yeah. But I don't need to know. Hello, Word. But it's got these funny little... That's what you need.
So you need it in brackets.
Well, I found what I was looking for. So now I want to go into my other... Can you just tell me where I am?
How about you try this? This is another way to get around.
What?
Try pressing Alt and then hit Tab. Hold Alt and press Tab up here. And let go. You can press Alt Tab to switch.
Okay, so
you were close.
I'm going to now put that funny little thing there and then close the funny little thing there.
That is a funny thing. I don't know why you're putting that funny thing there.
Enter.
I don't know
why
why you
is
did
there
that.
a silly thing there?
It's not happy about what you've just put there. Did you look at the type of brackets? Did it want spiky brackets or curvy brackets?
It wanted spiky brackets.
Look,
they're
curvy.
spiky.
Well, they just look spiky because of that particular
Well, they
font.
shouldn't look spiky if they're supposed to be curvy.
Well, they're curvy ones.
Well, that's really bad.
I will say you are going to be making a modification very soon.
Print what is your name. So, then...
Just stop for a second.
I need
You've got it in, these capitals all the time. I don't think it wants you to have things in capitals. No capitals. You had it on caps lock before. That's why it didn't like the word print. Okay, now let's say you want to run this and see if the program actually does say the words, what is your name? File,
run.
Are you sure?
Well, what is this thing then? Here. How do you... Oh, run. Do you type in run? Maybe you do run. Run. Enter. Oh, it hates run.
I can already on the screen right now see 2 ways you can actually run the program. 2 ways. It doesn't involve typing. It involves clicking something. So there's 2 ways. One is at the left side of the screen and one is at the right side of the screen. So whatever you prefer.
Run request.
There you go, you did it. What is your name?
It did it there.
It did it. That's where it runs it.
Okay, now we need to know how to receive the answer.
Well, technically, printing is just for printing, but you can actually, when it receives the answer, you can actually get the input. But just look at how to get input. It's hard to explain.
I'm thinking to myself,
instead of the word print,
doing this again, what is your name, but having
instead of
different...
the word print, it's something else.
Type. Oh, no, but it wants to... Oh, no.
So not
We've
type?
got it. No, because you know what?
What word do you think you need?
Well, we actually need to first find out how many brothers and what is your age.
No, but first of all, you want to input what is your name. So how are you actually going to get them to put their name in? What is your name? But how are you going to get it to ask them that? I'll tell you. How about you look on the internet?
I'll go back to that thing that I was before. How do I get back there?
Alt tab. So scroll down. So that's just printing the word hello world. That's the classic hello world program. Whenever you do a programming link, that's the first thing you learn how to do, hello world. Anyway, keep going down. Let's see if we can find anything here. Still print hello world. Keep going down. They're still saying hello world.
Maybe there's lots of worlds there.
Hello to all the different parallel worlds.
Yeah.
Keep going down, keep going down, keep going down. None of this is good for you. Keep going down, keep going.
Wait.
Now this is all file and stuff. How about you type ask user for input? Do another Python search asking the user for input.
Oh, integer. That probably stands for integer.
Yeah, so it's saying age is an integer and that is the input of enter your age.
Oh, that's so complicated.
You can copy paste.
Yeah, I think I will. Because I'm going to need that. I'm just going to take that whole thing.
You're getting used to that alt tab now, aren't you?
Look, I'm just going to put it in there, even though it doesn't go there.
That's okay because you're going to ask for the age anyway.
I've got to ask for the age anyway.
So you've got age.
And I'm just going to enter print. Just, look, I know I've got to do this line anyway.
But why do you keep typing print? I'm still wondering
because
why.
it's still got to ask you
It's going to
how
ask
old
you that,
you
but
are.
look, it's already asking your age.
Where does it?
Look at this. It actually, in one sentence, what's it doing? Age equals, and then enter your age. So you actually don't need for it to. You never need to use the word print here until the very end.
But will it say enter your age?
Yes, just because you've used the word input. And then whatever the user types in afterwards will be okay. So you don't need the word print here. You can get rid of, you can actually just change this.
So I'm going to change this to name equals.
Name yep.
Oops.
Plus.
Name equals, and it's
want
not
a space
integer.
between name though and the
Name equals. Now it's not an integer, it's a word. Well, it should be.
Encoding. I'll give you a clue. Encoding.
Input.
A word is classified as a string of letters. A string.
Oh, so string. Okay, that'll do.
But do you think it wants the full word? Because it didn't use a full word for integer. It just said int. So what do you think string is? The shortened version of string.
That'll
turns
do.
blue. You know it's happy when it turns blue. It tells you.
But I don't think I have that space.
It's saying white
there.
space. Yeah.
Okay. So name equals that. Age equals that.
You can run the program at any time to just see if it actually
brothers
asks
and
you.
sisters. Wait a sec.
How many brothers do you have? Brothers equals that. Sisters equals that.
How many siblings? I'm just going to say how many
Yeah.
siblings.
So you can just copy that little sentence.
Or do I have to be specific? I'm going to cut that there and put that there. Okay. Do I have to be specific and say
You can
brothers
also
and
paste
sisters,
again.
or can I just say siblings? Or
Well, he says ask how many
How-
brothers
okay.
and siblings. So just say brothers and then sister. You know what I mean?
Okay. Input. Enter.
How many? You can say how many sisters do you have?
No.
Or
How many brothers / and or sisters do you have? And that incorporates all of them. How many brothers and or... Oh, but do you have to know how many sisters and how many brothers separately? Or I'll just say
How about you
brothers
just say
and sisters.
siblings?
Yeah, because otherwise it just gets a bit strange. Okay, siblings.
A bit strange. Just
There
because
we
you're
go.
separating brothers and sisters, it gets strange. Okay.
All done.
Well, anyway... There we go, you've got your name, your age, your siblings. So the computer asks you all these questions and then it just...
I'm just going to... Because it's very demanding.
Yeah,
there.
what
is
is
your
your
name? I don't want to sound like that.
What is your name, good
What is
computer
your name?
user?
Yeah, what is your name? Rather than shouting it out at you.
Why specifically, what is your name? Well, it could be, what is your name? Like, it could be any tone. What is your name? Like, you know.
I wouldn't answer someone who asked like that.
What is your name?
No, wouldn't bother.
What is your name?
I'd run the other direction. Okay.
This is going to become a meme. What is how many ways to say, what is your name?
Okay, so we're here. And then it's got to type. Now it's got to type, doesn't it? Type. Well, it likes type.
Are you sure? Think of earlier, how were you...
Print.
Yeah.
Okay,
So you
well,
want to
it'll
print something, obviously. But what are we going to be?
Print. And we're going to print... wait a sec. And you've got to put the bracket there.
And
but it
the
wants...
apostrophe and the little quotation marks.
Wait.
There you go.
Okay, so...
So we're going to print. Now, what are you going to print?
Your name is... But then I want to add in what is your name up there.
So
input what is your name.
And what is the actual variable called? What is the name of that string? Your name is... What is this string called? What did you call it? Something equals string input, but what did you call it?
Name.
Name. So your name is name. However, because it's not a part of this text you've got here, you remember in Visual Basic you did and something. So you've got to figure out what it's going to be.
I know
in
what I
Python.
go. I just think I do that. But why won't it do it?
There's
Oh, wait a
one...
sec. If I do that, And then get rid of...
I'm not going to say anything, but I wouldn't have closed off those brackets.
Oh, because you're assuming that what is your name is the printing. Oh, but it does have to print that too,
It has to
doesn't
print the name too.
Okay, so name is there. So we'll get rid of the name there.
The only thing is you are... Oh, I've got to put that bracket back. But you are missing one thing just to tell the computer that this is a variable. Like, this is a string or this is an integer. You've got to tell it that what is it? Like, it doesn't know that it's just name. You've got to put something there, so maybe you might have to Google this.
Well, it's saying that it's expecting a surprised face or
a Victor Tran on the side face, one eye, and the other eye's been taken away.
No, the other eye's been put below the mouth. So it expects something like that now. So it's expecting that.
No. So go back to the beginning of it.
Yeah, it expects the surprised face or the sideways face.
It's expecting what's in between them.
Actually, that looks like an elephant with a trunk. The next one looks like a big elephant trunk.
So it's expecting either you to finish up or either you to put this little comma there. So what do you think you've got to put there? Do you finish up there?
No, I
or do you
don't
put
finish
the comma?
up there. I think I put the little funny...
The comma.
Comma thing, which is...
But where are you going to put it? Look, you're going to
No.
put it here, not over here, because your thing's there right now. So you want to move to here. So what are you going to put there? What? That's not a comma. It's a thing in between those. It had those, and it's expecting and then it had the thing it wanted in between them.
Oh, I thought
it's almost like
that.
it expects a or an
Oh, what was the thing? It was
a comma.
Oh, what's a comma?
Yeah. No, not that. A comma.
I'm so confused.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay. So
that's it.
your name. Yeah. You don't.
Oh,
just
but
say
you're
what your
not
name
meant
is.
to have that.
Oh no, you do actually.
You do have
that there.
But it doesn't seem to like it. It's underlined it, greyed out a bit. See?
Oh, close it up then. There you go. Okay, so your name is name, but what else?
Your name is
name, and what else are you going to put? But you want it in the same thing. Your name is, and your age is.
But I'm going to get it to print below that.
On each new line.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Print.
You can just copy them.
I don't think I need. Rather than your age is, you are something years old.
You can try that if you like.
Oh, but that makes it more complicated, doesn't it? But it just sounds better. Doesn't sound so.
Okay.
Okay, you are. Do it again. You are age.
You've picked this up very quick.
I think I
You find that Python, you've kind of picked this up quite quick.
Yeah, because for some reason it reminds me of the old programming basic. Just the logic of it.
Okay.
It's not the same as it, but the logic of it.
Okay.
Okay, so you are something years old, but then you need to say enter your age in years something. Oh, who enters their years
in anything
months?
else other
Well,
than
only
years.
unless you're under 12 months old, then you'd
But
say 5 months.
you wouldn't be there entering it.
Some might be smarter than others at that age. Who
Okay,
knows?
let's keep going.
Okay, so print you are old. Okay, I'm gonna also copy it, put it there, paste it. I'm just going to say siblings because the problem is, I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because the problem is, if let's just say somebody has one brother, so they've entered one, you have one brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? It's just, you have one siblings. Oh, you...
Well, what we can do here is because
I know. I'm going to put that there.
Okay, he wanted you to do an if statement, so I'm just going to add that at the end.
Oh, so
if
now...
something equals this, then do this. If something equals that, do that. So, I was
So
gonna
he
say you
did
could probably
want me
do
to
this.
say that.
Well, he does want you to do an if statement. Basically, he does say here...
well, this is the best place to put an if statement because this really goes...
Well, the main purpose was, he said, as a requirement, the program must have an imported module such as time and have basic error handling for invalid entries. So, actually, don't worry about this statement here, just do it for invalid entries. So, let's say if age is over 200, you know, Ed's going to say, you're not
well,
really
I
that
think
old.
if age is over... Like, let's just say the oldest woman...
Actually...
She died. She was 117 years old. Actually...
The oldest in the world.
The oldest in the
lived.
Let's
guess.
Wait,
I
no,
guess
no.
128 years old. How old do you guess?
No, but I'm just saying...
No, No, but let's just say...
The oldest current person that is alive.
Okay, let's guess how old the older... As of 2017.
Don't you remember seeing on the news, it was an Italian woman, she was 117 years old. She was the last person born in the 1800s.
No,
she was born in 1899.
Who is the current oldest
she
person
died.
now?
So that means that the current oldest person now would have been born in 1900, so that they could only be 117 years old now. There is no one that could be.
So let's guess. I guess 116 is the oldest person currently alive now. What do you think? I say 116.
Well, you never know. The 116 person may have had a birthday today and they might be 117 today.
I've got trying to be different.
I'm saying 117.
Okay, so I'm just going to Google it and say right now. And you guys, yourself, you guess how old is the oldest person currently alive now? Not the oldest person to have ever
Currently
lived.
alive now
Currently
on the
alive.
9th of May 2017.
Okay, oldest person alive. Waiting for my little Google. Okay, no, not that woman who lived to 122 years old. Oldest... Okay, list of oldest living people. Here we go. List of oldest living people, the 100... Okay, so a person currently alive now, her name is Violet Brown. She was born on the 10th of March in 1900, and she's 117 years old.
Yes, I was right!
Days.
I was actually right! I was
you were
right.
right.
I was. And what was her birthday?
March 10th.
Oh, March of 10th. So she turned 117 in a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Yes,
2 months.
I was
2
right.
months ago. Well, there we go.
Yes.
So, you guessed that right.
I did. Pretty good.
Okay.
So...
You should try and get on that list one day, because that's
So
a list that
you
shows
are,
that
just
100
wait, just
oldest
wait.
people.
So if, basically, look, I'm just going to do the if thing down here.
Yeah.
Or should I do it under there? Oh, look, I'll just do if, it doesn't like that, does it? Well, it should like that. If.
What's the integer you're looking at? If
Enter your age.
something equals what?
Age.
Okay, so if age...
Okay, so if age
So
equals
if the age equals a single value, is that what you're saying?
117, print,
I personally haven't seen them done on one
Hello.
line, but okay.
Violet Brown. Oh, well, actually, technically, they would have entered their name in anyway.
Hello, you are one of the oldest people
Hello.
alive.
You are the oldest living person.
No, because they might be born a few months before Violet Brown.
Yeah, one of.
That's why I said one of. Also, you still haven't put your quotations. That's why it's all red.
Okay.
Now, generally, I don't usually see with if statements in Python them done on one line. Usually you have it on a separate line the next bit.
Oh, what's this? Oh, wait a sec.
Do you think you need something else?
117. Yeah. What do I need there? I need that in... I'm so confused now. Do I need that in...
You're trying to do an error thing. It's error, like if people input the wrong information. You're not just seeing if they're the oldest person alive. You're seeing if they've made an error. You get it? So you're not checking if they've made an error now.
No, I'm not.
An error would be, let's say, if the age was more than 117.
Okay.
So
well,
if age is more than...
If they use this program in a year's time, Violet Brown may well be 118 years old.
120 then.
Oh, okay.
So
So we've got a few years
How do you do if it's more than? If age is more than, how do you do that? Because it's not just if age is 120. That means they can type 200 and it'll be okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, you might want to look
Colon expected. Okay, well, I'll give a colon.
But where are you going to put it? No, not before that.
Well, there then.
Okay.
And I'll get rid of the before one. There we go. I like the way it tells you, colon expected. Well, good. If you expect it, just put it there anyway, instead of just expecting it.
I love that.
Some things just expect everything done for them. They can't do it themselves.
Yeah, but that, you know, in real life, like, for example, let's say you're in New York, and in New York, it's common, it's like, it's expected that you give someone a tip, you see, and it's not like a person, it's like, let's just say a waiter's here and he expects a tip off you, and he puts his hand out, and he's not saying it, but the hand means tip expected, right? It's not like he can just, if you expect it, then just put it there. It's not like he can just go, okay, I expect a tip, so I'm just
Well, he can just reach into the handbag, take it out himself and go away.
That's burglary.
No, but you're expected to give tips. So if you don't give a tip, then, you know, you're doing the wrong thing. So
it's okay to steal from someone if they don't give you a tip.
It's not stealing, it's getting what's rightfully yours. The tip is
But
rightfully
a tip
yours.
is supposed to be optional. But
No, it's not in
New York.
America.
Not in
Here
New York.
in Australia, it's optional.
But not in New York.
Not in New York.
It's supposed to be optional.
Oh, well, what's this? Hair page, missing white space around operator. What does that mean?
Don't worry about that. If it's not red, it doesn't matter.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter.
It's just you being extra picky.
Okay, so I've done the error thing, yep. So
But,
you are...
Hello, you are one of the oldest living people, or
Oh, no.
you are lying?
Oh, yeah.
You are lying. You are obviously lying about your age. Okay.
There we go.
So there we go. Now how would you run this? Now, you've already run it before and you know you don't type run.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm just used to...
It being a Commodore 64.
No,
Okay.
I'm just used to it just being a Tandy TRS-80 doing basic.
Okay, here we go. Let's run. Okay, so it's run.
Oh, down there.
What is
I'm
your
thinking,
name?
yeah. Okay, so I'll enter.
Diana. Can you move the
Yeah.
cursor? It's annoying.
Enter your age. Okay.
Move the cursor out of the way off the word Diana. Okay. No, don't put it. Stop putting it in front of Okay, there we go. How many brothers and sisters do you have?
Oh, well, I did have one, but he died.
Do you notice how it always puts...
It maybe say how many living.
No. But do you notice how it says constant, like it always, you have to press a space to go there? To avoid that, you could have put a space in here. So it wouldn't say input and then... Did you see how it kept before?
Oh, yeah.
It said Diana. So you can do... But don't worry about that now. Anyway, press enter. Let's see what
Doesn't
it says
matter.
now.
One.
Enter. Your name is Diana. You are 42 years old. You have one
Oh,
sibling.
it's supposed to say... It's supposed to sort of like make that optional.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to test it.
Now, he does want you to add... So you've done everything except one last thing.
I'm just going to do it again. What is your name? So let's do it again.
You've already done it.
Enter your age. 130.
Liar! At the bottom it says liar. There you go. So did you think that was pretty easy?
Well, yeah, I was lying about two things, actually. The age and the number of brothers and sisters. So. Okay.
Okay. Now there is one last thing he wants you to do here, just one little thing to your program.
Mm-hmm.
He wants you to, and I'll just get the quote here, so I've got the exact thing in the email. The program must use an imported module such as time. So how do you think, and when you import, you usually do that at the top of your code, how do you think you would import time as a module? And you always have to do kind of imports. You
Copy
usually
it
do them at the top of the code.
And paste it. And I've imported time.
No, time is a module. It doesn't mean at the actual time.
What do you mean? It wants to know the time. Can't it just...
No.
Can't the person just look at the clock in their own computer?
No. Time is a module in Python. Time is usually, for example, if you want the program to wait as if it's thinking for a second and then display information. But let's say you want to import, you're always at the top of the program.
Time as in before it...
So, he wants you to import time. How do you think you would import time? So you're not going to display the time or anything. He just wants you to import time. So you think to import time you type imort time. What does imort time involve?
Import time. There we go.
So you actually have just imported time. That's the correct way to do it.
That was logical.
Well, because of the way I said it, I was very... You at the top, you have to import time. How do you think you import time? See what I mean? So
I actually really thought it was going to be harder than that. I just did that because...
So basically, now...
I wasn't actually expecting that to be right, but anyway.
How do you think between... Let's say you want right here... How many brothers and sisters? Instead of instantly telling you all that information, let's say after you type in how many brothers and sisters you have, let's say you want the program to pause for about 3 seconds before telling you all those answers. How do you think you'll do that here? There would be a bit of code. You think
Leave
you have
three
three
lines.
spaces?
Then it has to try and read 3 things, which would take a second each before you get to the thing.
No, you've actually... There is something else you need here.
Well, it should be as easy as that.
Well, it's not as easy as that. So you need... Because what if you wanted half a second? What if you wanted it to pause for half a second? What would you do?
What's that thing you do whereby, you know how you've got a line and a half and then half a line, you enter shift or something?
That's just so that it doesn't do an automatic paragraph in Microsoft Word.
Oh, okay.
It's nothing to do with that.
Yep.
Anyway, so what do you think? Something to do with time. So let's say you can even start typing words to see if it kind of works or tells you what to say next. So you want to do something with time. What are you going to do with time right now?
Okay, time equals...
Doesn't like time equals 3. It likes time, but it doesn't like it. What's after time?
End of statement expected.
Unresolved reference seconds.
What
How
is-
about this?
No,
How
I
about
want to
this?
see what it has to say about it. Because the last thing referring to ducks and
It
stuff.
was very funny. Click more.
Okay. Oh,
You moved it off. This is
dynamic
possible in a
dispatch
useful
and
number
duck
of
time.
cases. See, it's all that. See?
Okay, yep.
I love that duck typing.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, it's not liking 3 seconds. How about you go to time? Just go all the way back to time and see what you can do from time. Let's say you wanted to change the text box .text, you know.
I just don't remember.
What are we going to put here? Time. What part of time? You want to do something with time.
Do I do a bracket? Do I do that thing? Well,
No.
it likes that.
Well,
Well, it does. It wants me to put something between it.
It doesn't like, it's already got a red thing. It's no.
Yeah, only because there's nothing in there.
No, it's got a red thing because it doesn't like that thing after time.
Okay,
Time
well, I'll
does
just
not go well
guess-
with apostrophes.
It doesn't like that. I'll
No.
just guess what it likes. Yeah, it likes that.
No, it's got a light bulb. Try something else. What do you do when you've got a sentence and you give up on the sentence?
Full stop.
Look at that. It likes this. It's got a bunch of different things there. So time dot... So you want it to do... What you want to do here is you want the program to pause for a number of seconds. So how do you think a program would almost pause for a second? Think about what humans do. How do humans pause?
They just stop.
What about if a human has a very long pause?
They look frozen then.
No, but think of the time. What do humans do? The longest pause in a 24-hour period. What is a human's longest
sleeping.
pause? Do you see sleep anywhere there?
But I don't want it to pause.
Sleep.
I want it to
So what does it say? Sleep and then in brackets
Okay.
seconds.
Yep, okay.
Double click. Okay, so how many
3.
seconds? 3. There you go. You got it.
Okay, so now
And
let's
now you can run the
this
program and then you are done. What is your
Okay.
name? Make it funny. Donald Trump. Because he's something to laugh at. Okay, next, press enter. Enter your age.
Thing. Okay, I'm going to guess what age he
Let's
is.
see.
I'm going to guess.
I'll guess.
I don't know.
I guess he's 68. How old do you guess?
I guess he's 65.
Okay, so go. Now, I'm going to see how old he is.
I guess he's
How
got
old
2
is
brothers
Donald
and
Trump?
sisters.
70.
Oh,
I was closest. Wow, he's an old one.
Yeah.
Okay. And you think
There
he's
we
got
go.
2 siblings?
I'm
Okay.
guessing. Do you want to just Google and see? Because I'm only guessing. I really don't know much about him.
Okay. So he is a Republican. He has 3 spouses.
What? 3 spouses?
No. He had one in 1977, but he got rid of that one.
thinking
Then he had one in
bigamist.
1993, but then he got rid of that one, and now he got a new one in 2005.
He's just been remarried 3 times then.
He's got 3 children,
Yeah.
but I don't see... It doesn't list here on Wikipedia about
Siblings.
brothers and sisters.
Well, maybe they just don't want to know him. Or maybe they just don't want people to know they're related to him. So
Guess what his net worth is?
10 billion?
3.5 billion.
Okay.
Okay, anyway, there we go. I'm a bit confused.
What?
Oh, no, don't worry, it did it. It did that pause, didn't it? After you pressed
Yeah,
2, it
it
had
did.
a pause for 3
But
seconds.
it was more than 3 seconds.
Was it?
Yeah. I think it was adding the seconds between those lines. I bet you it's 5 seconds. Let's do it again.
Okay, and we'll count.
Because I really feel if you just left 3 lines, that would be 3 seconds. So I bet you the pause is 5 because 3 there plus 1 plus 1.
No, okay, I'm going to do it. Click
Okay.
run. And the moment you press it, I'm going to
Okay.
press this button.
Okay, so what is your name? Bob.
Just go, Bob Hawke. Come on, just keep
No,
going.
enter your age. 2. Enter.
Okay, ready?
40.
Wait, press enter when I say 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, it was 3 seconds. My finger got stuffed up at the end, but it was 3 seconds.
Really? It
Yes,
felt
I
like
did.
more than 3.
No, it was 3 seconds.
Oh, it's more than 3. I'm
It's
going to
not
run
more
it
than-
again
oh,
and
come
do my
on.
own counting. It's more. No, forget about that. That can't count
This is
properly.
real!
I'm real. I'm more real than that. I'm actually
No,
alive.
but this is better at calculating. It knows time. You're actually pretty bad with time.
2.
You say you'll be home in 1 hour and then you're home in 4 hours.
Okay, watch this. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I stopped
Oh,
it. That's
it
it.
really
1, 2, 3.
is.
Look, it's right.
It's 3.5 actually.
No, it's 3.08.
That is taken as a half. You asked me
No.
about how to do half a
No,
second.
okay.
Well, that's it.
We are actually
Leave 2 lines.
officially finished this episode of OS First Timer. You have successfully coded the program, and when you look at it and you're like, oh, that wasn't really that much. Do you look at that code and you think, oh, that wasn't really that much? But yeah, that is...
You know what? I'm going to get rid of those 2 lines and just see if that
it doesn't
half a
make a difference.
second.
Blank lines are ignored.
I don't
Blank lines
think so.
are ignored. Blank lines are ignored.
1, 2, 3. Yes, there we go.
No, it's the same.
It's not.
Okay,
You got rid of the
you guys
half a
leave in the
second.
comments if you guys think that a blank line in Python is going to make the program take a half a second longer.
No, 2 blank lines is half a second.
So 2 blanks is 1 sec.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't
Okay.
think so. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of OS First Timer. We will see you in the next episode, but we won't go to Perth. Anyway, see ya. Bye.
Bye.